I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are thinking, what is this redneck all-American doing here in the Silicon Valley, aren't you? Well, let me tell you. What I'm doing here is I'm going to make sure that you guys are plugged in by the time I'm finished with my speech. That's what I'm going to do. So before I begin, have you ever had a one-on-one conversation with your manager and you are looking intently at him, but mentally you are checked out? Or have you ever done this? You are sipping your evening coffee and zipping on the highway, and there, the exit that you should have been tipping towards slips by. Or, picture this. You're sipping your morning coffee and you are ripping purposefully towards your desk, unaware that you've forgotten to zip up your jeans. And there you are, and everybody's smiling and freaking out, and you are wondering, why are they smiling at me? And you must be thinking, today is going to be a very good day. Folks, are you plugged in? When we see, do we really see? When we listen, do we really listen? And when we feel, do we really feel? Well, I was different. I was plugged in. What I did was, there was this day, I was coming back home from office, 6:30 p.m., right on time. I pressed my garage door opener, and as the garage door opened, it suddenly dawned on me that last night, my wife told me that I had to take care of this important task. And today morning, she reminded me that I needed to take care of that important task before I went to the meeting. And at noon, she reminded me that I needed to take care of this important task as I came out of that long meeting. And at 4:30 in the evening, she reminded me that I needed to take care of this task as I was going into my customer escalation meeting. And that was to make sure that I am at the airport at 7:30, because my mother-in-law is coming from India and it's a 28-hour long flight, and I better not be late. I took a deep breath and I took my car around and I said, okay, let's go. And I did two things. I prayed. I prayed that the flight was late. And the second thing was, sweet snakes of Serbia, what the hell was I thinking? How could I have freaking forgotten this? I was not plugged in. Are you plugged in? We live in this world where we aim to be bigger, faster, stronger, better. But in our endeavors, do we forget to be present to the moment that could turn out to be priceless? Sure, there are times when it's very tough to be plugged in. As I know, yesterday, I read a beautiful, humorous line on the internet. And I said, I'm going to try it with my wife. So I made her stand in front of me. And I said, the way to a man's heart is, and she pulled my cheeks and said, through his stomach, I love you, Praful. I put her aside. And I tried again. The way to a man's heart, and I picked up her hand, put it here, and then I said, it's through his chest. It wasn't funny. She didn't laugh. Even I didn't laugh. It wasn't funny. What do I do now? My whole humor training is gone. And then I told myself, plug in, plug in, plug in, plug in, plug in. I looked into her eyes. I saw concern in her eyes. Is my Praful gone crazy? I looked deeper and I saw sadness in her eyes. please don't be crazy. And then I looked a little bit more deeper. And I saw fear. What if he's crazy? What will I do? I was dying here. How do I plug myself in? I gave it one last shot and I looked even deeper. And I saw pure, pristine love. And I got it. And I told her, but the way to my heart is yours. And I placed my hand on her heart. That's what Plugged In does. You create breakthrough experiences. You create connections. You create life the way it was meant to be lived. Are you plugged in? Well, let's not wonder more. I have a quick question. It is a simple question, but it's a little bit tricky. So pay attention. I'm not going to repeat my question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so here is the question. There was this plane. It was flying in the air. The plane had 100 passengers. 50 were Americans, 50 were Canadians. What do you know? When all of a sudden the motor went kaput, the plane went down and it crashed. And what happened? It crashed right in the border of United States and Canada. So the question is, how and in which country will the survivors be buried? Anybody?
You know, very survivors.
Exactly. Now some of you guys may have got confused. You don't bury survivors. So consider that you are not probably plugged in. But I am very fair. Well, don't look at the color of my skin. I am very fair. I will ask you another question. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Very good. But wait, look at yourself. You are now active. You are now alert. You are now present. You are now enthusiastic. This is plugged in. This is how you can be in your life. Consider the differences it will make in your life. And now that we are there, one last question. Who is bigger? Mr. Bigger, Mrs. Bigger, or their baby? Well, it's the baby, because he is a little bigger. Mr. Toastmaster.